I believe we're live. Hello, it is Direct Mail, Monday, December 14th, 2020. Steve Sipress here, and here's an example of how to properly and effectively leverage the power of what's going on my computer here. Hopefully, we're still live. The power of holiday marketing. It's one of the best ways to get the attention of people because you're using the Collier principle, Robert Collier principle, made famous by the brilliant, legendary marketing superstar Robert Collier nearly 100 years ago. That you always want to enter the conversation going on in your prospect's mind. So you don't want to interrupt and argue and deflect from what they're thinking about and say, hey, I don't care what you're thinking about, buy my stuff. You certainly wouldn't go on Facebook, which is meant to be a party and people keeping up with their friends and family and just say, buy my stuff out of nowhere. You would also put some kind of a Facebook looking type of photo and some kind of a story and a personal something because you want to, that's the conversation going on in the mind of the person going through Facebook. They're scrolling through looking for personal type of stuff. You want to enter that conversation, get personal on Facebook. It's just one example to properly use that way of doing your advertising or marketing or sales stuff. Well, when you're using direct mail and it's around the holiday, especially around the Christmas holiday, what do people send through the mail around the Christmas holiday? Right, they send Christmas cards. And so here's an envelope, and this one, normally I open it live on the fly on Direct Mail Monday, but this one, so well done, managed to get open before tonight's episode, so it arrives looking like it's a Christmas card, and it's got some bulk to it, some lumpy mail, we call it, 3D mail, dimensional mail, whatever you want to call it. There's clearly something in here, and it's in a green, Christmassy type of envelope. It's got a Christmassy type of some green and red mistletoe there on the return address. See the stamp? Well, USA could have used a Christmas stamp, but it looks like you received a Christmas card. They use a handwritten font for the address. Now, this one addressed to my dear deceased mom who passed away about 5 years ago, but evidently she's still so well loved, she's still receiving Christmas cards. But I digress. So, looks like a Christmas card, smells like a Christmas card. Let's see if it's a Christmas card. We open it up, and I'll just give you a hint for maximum effectiveness. You want this to be a Christmas card along with whatever other marketing materials you have on the inside. And sure enough, there's a few things in here, and one of which is the largest one, so it stands out. It's a Christmas card. Looks like it's the three wise men. At least they seem pretty smart to me. And they are riding on camels, looking at the North Star or whatever's going on there in the desert. And you open it up, and there you go. May you have the spirit of Christmas and the gladness of Christmas and the heart of Christmas. And again, the handwritten font with some kind of on both sides here, some kind of a dear friend, blah, 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 something about Christmas. There it is. Blessings of Christmas. So they're using the word Christmas 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times on the inside of the card. I count the word Christmas. I'm not going to sit here and just show you the whole card and waste a lot of time on that. Trust me, 7 times I use the word Christmas. And then right away, what do I see? I see the Christmas meal ticket. So this is all about, it says $18.96. That's a smart move of using a strange number so it stands out and it gets into someone's brain and they have to think about it, stops the eye. If it just said 20 bucks or 15 bucks or whatever, they would cruise right by it. But that's an odd, strange number of $18.96, and then it allows them in the copy, in the written words, to explain why the $18.96, and hopefully they give what's known as a reason why. So I just crossed out our address for privacy purposes, but they have free Christmas meal tickets here. Christmas meal ticket, $18.96. Christmas meal ticket number 2, which is $37.92, which I get out my trusty calculator, but just by my eye, I can tell that's 2 times the first number. And then the last one is $99.54. I don't know if that's a little more than 5 times the number, but we got 3 separate meal tickets, which apparently is suggesting 3 separate donations that I might deal for different levels. And sure enough, 1896 will provide 8 meals, 37.92 will provide 16 meals. There's the doubling, and $99.54 will provide 42 meals. So those strange, odd type of numbers, and I don't mean odd like they all end in even numbers. They're even numbers technically in math terms, but they're odd because they're strange. They're not $20, $40, $100. Purposely to catch the attention, stop the eye, make you think, and make you look and read and go, why such a weird number? Maybe that's a good word, a weird number. And $99.54 for 42 meals. Now, come on, that's like a little over $2 a meal. So I can really help out a lot of people at Christmas time through the Salvation Army by just sending them $100 or $99.54. And then very smart, they include the or other. So I could check other and give $500 or $1,000 or whatever I want to give. And on the back, they have, thinking they, yep, they do. They have a toll-free number and or fill in your credit card information. And then I guess they're perforated. Yep. So you tear off the one you want up, and sure enough, there it is, the return envelope. And because it's a charity, they're asking you to please place a stamp. If you're not a charity or regular business, you might want to put a return address indicia on there. If you put a stamp, you have to pay for every single one. So you mail out 1,000 of these. Wow, you just really increase the cost of your mailing. But you go to the post office and you fill out the forms, and you probably got to pay some kind of filing fee, but you only have to pay it once. And you get the indicia return address. That way you're only paying for the ones that actually go into the mail. So over time, it makes sense to do. It could make sense right away if you do a rather large mailing. And so it's got the window envelope. So I'm to put this in here, and showing through is the Salvation Army address of my local Salvation Army, whatever. Prescott, Arizona, about 2 hours north of Phoenix, but that's the one they're choosing here for the Area Donation Processing Center. And there you go. So they got the return envelope where I put my meal ticket in. And that one also, I told you, it says Christmas over and over and over. Christmas meal ticket. Yes, I want to help feed our hungry neighbors at Christmas. So it's twice up, and then on the side, to make it look official, Christmas meal ticket with some, again, strange, long, official-looking number. So they have a number and the word Christmas, and the word Christmas appears 3 times on each of these, so 9 more times on the meal tickets. And then, oh, I see, it just looked like it's some kind of pamphlet to read, but as I thumb through it, turn it over, it's a notepad. So got 1, 2, 3, about 10 lines on it, and there's the Christmas ornaments at the bottom. So again, more Christmas feel. And on the back has a little, let's see how many times I say the word Christmas. Once, twice, Christmas time, that'll count for 3. So 3 times they say the word Christmas. Struggling parents face a dilemma. How will they celebrate Christmas when they can barely pay for food? Blah, blah, blah. So great message. And the photo to go along with it of the sad child or children who are hungry at Christmas time. And boy, you can help for even just whatever that first one was, $18.46, and provide 8 meals. Pretty cool. So carrying the Christmas theme throughout, the Christmas notepad with the Christmas message, the Christmas meal tickets, and of course the Christmas card, all arriving in the Christmas card envelope. Well done, carried the theme throughout, and didn't bait and switch, because they did include the card. They could have just included some kind of marketing materials. That would have been sort of a false advertising bait and switch type of thing. When you open a green envelope in the middle of December, you expect inside is a Christmas card. So sure enough, they deliver with the Christmas card up. And there's the word Christmas again on the back of the card, because it says the artwork on this card originally appeared on the cover of the 1931 Christmas edition of the Salvation Army's national magazine. So they snuck in the word Christmas again on the back right there. So however many times, I wasn't counting, but they used the word Christmas, images of Christmas, stories about Christmas, the whole theme around Christmas. Well done, Salvation Army. And I know, hopefully, they're ramping up their use of direct mail like this because I did remember seeing something in the news. Now I think about it, that their kettle donations, where the Santa rings the bell standing outside the mall all over America, way, 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 way down, of course, because stores are closed all across America. And so hopefully they're ramping it up in another way. And hopefully you are doing the same thing, whatever way or ways you were using before the great shutdown 9 months ago. And things are still a mess all over the country, all over the world. Hopefully you've come up with new ways to do business, new ways to advertise, new ways to do marketing, new ways to sell, new ways to deliver, new things to deliver. Entirely new things going on in your business. Times are always changing. Business owners have a tough time with change. They just want everything to stay the same. You see them on TV all the time arguing with the governor and the mayor. Please let us open up and operate the same way we always did. But entrepreneurs, always ready for change, always looking for change, always making change, always capitalizing on change. So hopefully you fall into that category. You not just see yourself as, I've got to manage a business and keep it the way it is. You see yourself as an entrepreneur, always looking for big changes because that brings big opportunity. You make the big moves. Hopefully you make the right moves. Everybody wins. Everybody, you, your family, your customers, your employees, your competitors might not. And sucks to be them. They ought to be following me, watching my videos, even going to helpfromsteve.com to get on a quick Zoom call, and I give you a little particular help with whatever question or questions you have around advertising, marketing, sales, anything that brings in the top line revenue to your business. I'll leave the actually running of your business and the deliverable to you. But I can help you bring in more customers, clients, patients, members. I'll be back every day here to do that, including tomorrow, Topical Tuesday. Thanks for being here today. Over and out. Got to click this twice. Bye-bye.